Hey everyone, it's Blair from Kitten Scrapbooking, and this video is my entry for my craft channel's Fresh Face contest, and I'll leave the link in the underbar description box thing. And today I'm going to show you how to make this giant wall rosette layout. So for this project you're going to need 3.5 sheets of cardstock, your cutter, your score, and hot glue. Those are all the essentials, and then whatever you want to decorate the middle with. So let's get started. Okay, so you're going to start with your 3 sheets of one color of your cardstock. I've chosen a very bright pink, and I'm going to start cutting them in half. So they'll be 6 by 12 inches, and this one is just my half piece, so I'm not going to be using the other side. But the other two you can just cut in half and use both sides of your cardstock to get to 6 by 12 pieces. Okay, so I finished cutting all my sheets of cardstock in half, and they're all the same color. And now I'm going to start scoring them. So I'm going to use my purple cow scorer, and you're going to want to score at every inch line of every half sheet of paper. So going the horizontal way, you're going to want to score on every inch. So using the magic of the internet, I am almost finished scoring all my papers. And just one more and we can continue on. Okay, so now you're going to want to start folding your cardstock accordion style, so back and forth. And you're going to want to do that on each one of your half sheets of cardstock. Oh, I have a stray, and that can happen. It's very easy to happen. You just gotta cut that off. Okay, so now I'm finished, and I don't have a bone folder, so I just use the back of my paper cutter, which is actually a fabric cutter, and it works just fine. Works the same as a bone folder. So now I'm taking my largest circle cutter, and I'm sorry I don't know how big it is, and I'm cutting out a circle to put the layout on a different sheet of cardstock. This is a Teresa Collins piece. So that will be the front of our rosette, the layout. And I have another stray, again, very common, could happen to anyone. And I'm just checking to see if my hot glue's hot enough yet, and it's not. So I'm gonna start on my layout, but first I'm gonna cut another circle out of just a scrap I have. It's just gonna be for the back, so it really doesn't matter what paper it is. But I just use a small circle so I don't waste lots of paper. But of course you can make a bigger one if you want to make it more secure. So there I have both my circles, and now I'm going to start my layout on my big circle. So I've picked out a picture. This is my favorite picture of me and my sister. It was at my cousin's wedding, and we did a little dance, and we all wore glasses like Austin Powers, because that was the bride's favorite movie. I'm just matting that on the same pink that I used for the outside of the rosette. Now I'm going to pick a flower to put on the front, and if you've watched my videos before, you will know that it takes me a long time to pick a flower, so just bear with me with this. So I picked my flower and I just slipped a Teresa Collins brad through, and I'm going to stick that on. And right now I'm just picking which way I want the pattern on the paper to go. And I'm using hot glue to adhere everything down because I want it to stay. The normal scrapping adhesives could work, but I find the hot glue to be more secure, so I'm using hot glue for everything today. So I just adhered my picture down, and now I'm going to adhere my flower down. So now I'm just going to make my title. I'm going to write Sisters, and I'm using my black foam thickers, which are my favorite letters I have. I really wish I had bought more than one pack when I went down to the States. They are sticky and they're thick. They can go over the photo mat and onto the layout without looking like it's got bumps in it. It's awesome. So there I wrote Sisters, and just have a couple more pieces to add to the layout. So now I'm just going to add a K & Company border that I cut down to size. I love those borders. So the last thing I'm going to add to this layout is a little pink chipboard piece that says Sweet. Okay, so now that the layout's done, we can continue on working on the backing. which will make it look like a rosette. Okay, so we're going to want to start gluing down the scored pieces together. And again, I'm using my hot glue, and you're going to want to glue the triangle over the triangle. So you're going to glue both sides just like I did, and put it down over the side of another piece. Oh, and there's my cat walking in. She can't help walk over my stuff when I'm not giving her any attention. And you're going to do that with all the pieces. So you'll have one strip of the scored pieces. Okay, so there I have the whole strip, and I'm just gluing the two ends together. And that side is going to be the bottom of the rosette. It's going to be what's underneath, because that piece doesn't look as nice as the other side does. So after that dries, you just want to start kind of, playing with it, kind of scrunching it together. And you're going to start pushing it down to make the rosette look. So when it's all down, it'll look like that. And you start adding your circles. So there's my bad piece where we glued it together. So I'm going to put my smaller circle on the back there, and you're going to want to use lots and lots of glue so that stays down. And wait till it dries. I got a little too eager and lifted it up too soon, and it popped open, but that's okay. You can just hold it down a little longer and it'll lie flat again. And there it just split a little, so I'm just going to glue that piece back together. So now I'm just looking around the rosette and seeing where I want the top to be. So now I'm going to take my big circle layout, and I'm going to put lots and lots of glue on the back because I do not want that to fall off. So just wait till that dries, and we only have one more step and then we're finished. Okay, so now we flip the rosette over again so that we see that small circle, and we pull up the top a little bit. And I'm going to add a binder clip so I can hang it up. Of course you could hole punch it and add some string or some baker's twine, but I like the binder clip idea. And there you have your finished giant wall rosette. And you simply hang it on the wall, like so, and you have your giant wall rosette. I hope I inspired you, and thanks for watching.